Hey guys, this is Chris from Empire Bricks and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars set review. Today we're having a look at set 75101. It's the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. Quite a long title. It has 517 pieces. It comes with 4 minifigures and it was released in 2015. So this set originally sold for about 70 euros. I got it for 50, which is the price it should have with only 517 pieces. So let's make that the first point of this review. It has been too expensive, but you can still get it in the store. Try to get it somewhere else for about 50, maybe less, and you're getting a good deal. So let's have a look at the set. It comes with 4 minifigures, like I said. First up are the First Order TIE Fighter pilots. There's 2 of them. They're exactly the same. They have the angry clone face. And they have this really cool new mold for a helmet. So this tube here is actually attached to the helmet. It's the same thing. It's really it's stronger than it looks. It stays where it should be. The printing on the figure is pretty good. It has pretty simple back printing and a printing on the legs. They're doing more and more leg printing over the years. It's a good thing, but for army builders like myself, I like having the plain legs because it's easier to order them for a pretty low price and then make your own minifigures. So there's 2 Special Order TIE Fighters. Those are those. Then there is a First Order crew member. He looks a little bit like a Death Star trooper. He has a different face, more friendly, but pretty plain. His printing is nothing special. Actually, this whole minifigure is not really that special. I understand why he's here, but you don't see him that much in the movie. I don't know, it makes a little. I'd rather have a stormtrooper than this guy in this set, but anyway. Last up is the First Order officer. Now this one is really cool. He has an extremely detailed First Order emblem on his hat. He has a pretty detailed face with, he looks a bit tired. No double face, none of them have. Nice print on the front, really looks like an officer, and this guy makes sense in the set. So those are the minifigures. Let's get on to the actual vehicle. It's the First Order TIE Fighter like we've seen it in The Force Awakens, and boy does it look good. It's really, really accurate to the movie, especially if you consider that LEGO didn't actually, had access to all the art and video images to build this with, so it's pretty accurate in hindsight. I really love the red colors. It's almost a copy of the first TIE Fighter, of course, but it has been adapted to First Order colors and look, which has been done pretty successfully. The right half, or left half if you look from the other side, is made red with mostly bricks and slopes. It looks pretty good, yeah. On the other side, if you turn around, you can see the wings. So those are pretty much similar to the normal TIE Fighter. The sides should represent solar cells. If you look in the movie, you can see them reflecting a bit. So they're not actually gray, but I wouldn't know any color that made it look better, so I guess that's okay. Having a look at the cockpit, there is 3 hatches. So there's one in front, there is one on top, and there is one on the back. So this is actually, let me open it up. This is a 2-seater TIE Fighter. So there's one pilot in front here, and there's a gunner in the back. These are printed pieces. All the hatches are. The the two on the sides are trans red, and this one is opaque black, but they're all printed, which is really cool. I have to give it to them. There is only 4 stickers in total in this set. They are the emblems on both sides of the wings, and weirdly it's these really small stickers. There are one here and there's one underneath. Really small red stickers to complete the red side of the vehicle. So yeah, that's a good thing. I really love the printed pieces. Make it look really cool. The fact that it's a 2-seater makes it really cool. And the hatch on top actually makes it possible to put a fighter pilot in there. He's standing on the beam that connects the whole thing and keeps it strong. But it makes it look like he's, standing and looking up. You can actually put in both figures from the top as well if you want to. So it's just a little extra dimension. The thing that I really like is the antenna. I have heard actually that it is supposed to be a gun as well, or a turret. It can actually move, but Lego says that this is an antenna. But that's exactly like it looks in the movie, so that's a good thing. So overall, the build is really, really sturdy. You can shake it around, nothing is moving. Might sound like it is, but it's not. It's really sturdy. So, that's a good thing. I really love this set. I've built it 2 times now, and that brings me to my last point, and maybe the biggest complaint is that this is quite a repetitive build. So the first time I was really excited, I built it and that was good, but the second time it gets kind of repetitive. The cockpit piece is, quite a challenging build, a lot of pieces, a lot of detail. It makes it really fun. But the wings are, they are identical, and each wing itself is made out of 2 identical halves. So basically you're building the same thing 4 times. Gets kind of boring, so, that's a little downside. And another downside, unfortunately, is functionality. Because it has the antenna that can move. It has the missiles, which are not here at the moment. I shot them and they are somewhere in the room. But they are there, but that is it. There's no other functionality except for the fact that you can put the minifigures in the vehicle. It's sold for 70 euros, and it would have been so much better if they would have, given us a little bit of a build next to it, maybe a fuel tank or something to fuel it up. In the movie, it's actually attached to the base station when Poe and Finn tried to escape. Something like that should have been included to really have completed the set. But overall, it's pretty good. It's not great if you want to build an army. You don't need the pilots. The crew member is kind of useless. So that leaves us with the officer, which is a cool minifigure, but I'd rather have at least 1 stormtrooper in this set. Also, considering the price, a 5th minifigure would have been, pretty great. But overall, it's a nice set. It looks amazing. It's huge. You can see it next to the minifigures, so it's a good size. It looks good on the shelves. It looks good on display. So if you haven't got a TIE Fighter yet, I think you should get this one and not the original one. If you have the original one, try to get this with a good deal. So that's it. Sum it up. Biggest pro is the looks, and biggest con is the lack of functionality, I guess. So that was this review. I hope you guys liked it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you at the next video.